Spiritual Teaching 266. Love each other. 1. I am the Master. Come to light in the lesson of eternal teaching. Also, when I'm not communicating through these brains, my lesson is present. 2. I give you my word for a few moments, because you are so small that you would not resist listening to the eternal teaching that constantly vibrates in infinity, speaking to all beings, all spirits in their various abodes. 3. I only speak the truth to you. Why do many doubt what I reveal to you? You are also a truth. How is it that if you believe in your truth and in your existence, you don't believe in mine? Don't you know that the truth, it is only one? 4. Here I give you a short, small lecture, so that you can cover it, understand it, and even so, do not keep for only a moment and then forget it. 5. There, in the spiritual kingdom, where the light of truth is always on, my lesson is eternal, and those who listen to it, they never tire of hearing it, because for them my teaching is their life, as it is for you the air that you breathe. Oh, of those who here in the world go without my lesson in their spirit, just because they don't have to hear it. Among these, how many are there who are falling for lack of support with withered hope, without God's precepts in the heart, lost, blind, deaf? But I ask you, where do those who have erased from his being the divine commandments that are the way and the light of the Spirit? 6. Poor creatures who are shipwrecked because their ship does not have a rudder, and they cannot discover the light of the lighthouse. 7. I come to look for you and to give you my light so that you enter the path, and from it, you will understand what the lesson is that the Master gives you without ceasing throughout life. 8. What good is it to man to be strong in matter if he is not strong in spirit? 9. I come to bring you closer to reality, to the truth, from which you have separated, because by renouncing the superior life, that is the one of the Spirit, you have surrendered to the inferior life that is the one of the material world. 10. Return to the path of true life, and you will be close to your true self again. The path I am talking about is the one you will find when you balance the spiritual with the material, when you know the truth that you carry in yourselves, because it will be when your elevated part, which is the Spirit, says, I am the one who carries the light, the one who knows the way, the one who possesses the law. Therefore I will be the one who orders and governs the acts of my subject. When you speak like this, it will be because the light has been made in your being, and its reflection has arrived to the human heart. 11. If your matter could collect what your spirit receives through its clairvoyance, because the spirit never stops seeing, even when the body perceives nothing of it due to its materiality, when will you know to interpret your spirit? 12. Hear my word, embrace my doctrine. It comes to teach you to fight and to triumph over adversity, not to flee from the trials, not to flinch from the sacrifice. 13. I always say to my disciples, do not fear, understand that I have given you the strength of the Spirit to dominate in all tests. The strength of spirit is greater than that of matter. But if the dense fog of your human problems do not let you see, dispel and break that fog with the light of faith, and you will see beyond that mist, a horizon that meets the infinite, inviting you to continue walking and flooding you with peace. 14. He who learns to overcome his own problems will be the one who later goes to meet his own brothers to help them in their struggle. 15. Know that this life is a fight, but that you are predestined to triumph, because my light, which goes in each one of you, can never be defeated by the darkness of evil. 16. You have to triumph, because only in your triumph will you receive the revelation of the mysteries that will be discovered to you in this life and in the spiritual. 17. Fighting people through the ages. The moment will come when you will no longer fight in this way. The mists will end. afflictions, problems and trials, both your own and others. 18. Do not be afraid when I tell you that you will have to help your fellow men in their difficult journey. The strong spirits can with their cross and that of others, and they like to help the small and weak. They always seek wounds to heal. 19. Blessed be the word of the one who, speaking to the sufferer, heals, closes, and heals wounds. He knows the mission of the balm that I have placed in his heart. 20. Strong is he who, being besieged by difficulties or dangers, he invokes the strength of his spirit, and, overcoming the fear of matter, he fights, he is surprised and triumphs, because faith made him know what the spirit is worth. 21. I wanted to tell you that wherever the fight calls you, there you present yourself with the absolute confidence that the wisdom, justice, and faith will always conquer the miseries and impure passions that stand in their way. 22. Do you, by chance, know how long it took your gifts to develop? I tell you, they are in you from the moment the Spirit arose to life. How great will be the joy of the Spirit when it tells the flesh and the world, I have beaten you. 23. Disciples, I have given you all the lessons that the Spirit needs in its evolution. 24. Blessed are those who recognize the truth, for they soon find the way. Others reject always divine teachings because their works seem superior to mine. 25. I love you all. I am the shepherd who calls his sheep, the one who gathers them and counts them and wants to have more each day. He sustains them and caresses them, takes care of them, and enjoys seeing that there are many, although sometimes he cries when contemplating that not all are docile. 26. Those are your hearts. Many of you come to me, but few are those who truly follow me. 27. See the spokesman through whose lips I give you my word. They have taken up the cross of their mission. Know that many doubt his gift, and meekly follow his path. Remember that men also doubted me in the second era, when they said that I was not the Messiah, that I was not the Christ. Remember that I was taken to the cross by those who did not want to receive the truth. That is why they have taken up the cross of their mission with resignation. 28. People, I have been with you. My mantle of love extends beyond the room where you are listening to me. All of you, without exception, have been filled with my spirit and my love. 29. My word is a haven of peace. Seek it when you feel tired, sad, jaded, or sick. In it you will find strength, health, and faith to live and fight. 30. I love you fervent, humble and meek before my will, never imitating those who test my power or challenge my justice, because you know that whoever does it is subjected to the test. 31. Whether you believe or do not accept that I am communicating in this way, listen with respect and meekness until you are fully convinced whether what exists at the bottom of this manifestation is true or false. 32. If you only knew what those who denied the truth of this communication have wept with repentance, those who blasphemed against those who believe in the word you hear, and those who made fun of my spokesman, today they do not know with what words to erase those insulting and contemptuous phrases that came from his lips or with what works to make amends to his master. 33. I want you to learn not to be light in your judgments or to be easily carried away by the first impression. I make you this warning, so that when you analyze my word, as when you have to judge on doctrines, religions, philosophies, cults, spiritual or scientific revelations, recognize that what you know is not the only thing that exists and that the truth that you know is a small part of the absolute truth, which manifests itself here in a form, but which can manifest in many other ways unknown to you. 34. I am going to explain to you why I have spoken to you like this on this day. Is that among this crowd there is a heart that insistently asks me, Why, speaking so much to this people and coming from the word this word, have I not achieved absolute regeneration, nor the spirituality of these multitudes? To which I have replied with a broad teaching, adding that, wanting it I, by my sole power, would in an instant turn all these sinners into angels. But this work would not have any merit before me, and that is precisely why this word has come in a very wise and patient way to polish the hearts of this people, until faith, love, and repentance sprout from them. 35. Men, using force, destroy the world. Do you think its strength exceeds my power? But nevertheless, it is my will that for themselves they recognize their mistakes, amend them, and then rebuild what they have destroyed and profaned, so that their merits before me may be true. 36. You are still a small people, but I have not taken into account the small number that have so far congregated in and around my manifestation. Proof of this is the amount of teachings and revelations that I have spread among you. 37. After 1950, when you will no longer receive my word in this way, there will be an apparent emptiness in your heart, dawns of silence, of mourning. But later you will feel strong again, and you will confess that everything was arranged by me with wisdom, and that in my last teachings, I made you climb great heights until culminating in the last and unforgettable lessons that I have to give you. 38. Who can put out your lamp or wither the spiritual offering that you present to me, if it is not visible to the human eye? Who will dare to erase the seal that you have carried from eternity, imprinted on your spirit? Faith has cast deep roots in your heart and will continue to grow and illuminate everything around you. 39. Rest will come after your struggles, from the great tests to which I have subjected you, and you will have your reward. I do not promise you a new comforter, because the one I announce to you is among you, is the one who spoke today through you and has descended on all beings to help you in your tribulations. It is my spirit manifested in this time and the spiritual world, formed by angels that accompany you in your journey, which protect you in your great battles and heal and comfort you. All that legion of beings of great virtue has joined the Father to console you in this hour of trial that you are going through, just as it was announced. We have been very happy because among that numerous humanity that populates the earth, you have been chosen to penetrate in this revelation, in this work, and possessing His great gifts. 40. I will leave you prepared for your fulfillment as my disciples, and you will soon see what I have done for you as announced through my lessons. There will be many events in the world that will speak of my presence in spirit, and humanity will feel how close I am to it. Because when my communication through man ceases, I will remain waiting for your preparation, your true worship, to reign in the spirit of all my children. There will be the temple, there the law and the gifts to be manifested, and I will receive your veneration and your love. 41. A long time ago I told you that I would give my word in different nations, that my ray would communicate through the human understanding in other peoples, and I really want you to know that I have spoken through men and women within small congregations. Hearing me, some have taken me as the master, others only as a superior spirit, but I have kept my word. 42. When I have spoken saying that I am the master, some have believed and others have doubted. But when perceiving the essence and the wisdom revealed by my words, spoken through simple and humble creatures, have wondered if it will be possible this manifestation of my spirit. 43. I have also marked the time when this communication will come to an end, and when you arrive with your testimony to those points of the earth where my word was heard, you will confirm to those the truth of those manifestations. And by listening to your clear testimony, those men or women who doubt today will be able to verify that I was with them. 44. How few congregations have I found prepared, but I have been present enlightening every spirit and giving testimony of myself, so that some teach others and be the guide of others. 45. When you receive a visitor, a foreigner who will speak to you of my manifestation, of my received word also in her country, do not reject it. But I order you to receive it so that both of you can check with joy that my word has been fulfilled, and that all those who have prayed and watched awaiting my return have received me at this time. I have called everyone to make you my disciples. 46. I warn you in this way so that you will not be surprised when someone tells you that my divine ray was also from this nation. My word has been made to feed the hungry. Know that my love encompasses everything, and that my restorative work is universal, so that you understand that I have not limited myself to granting gifts only to your nation, but that all united form my family, which I have come to gather and lead towards a single point: spirituality. 47. In a single lesson I have gathered the revelations of the past ages with this one that I have come to give you in this era. Extract from all of it the essence, and you will come to the conclusion that you have the summary of all the law, the prophecies, and the doctrine of the Master with its revelations, and they show you the path that leads to spirituality. 48. Ages and centuries have passed, and it is now that you will understand the purpose of the law and of life. 49. If I have shed prodigies and miracles, as you call my works, it has been to stimulate your faith, and if I have filled you with complacencies, it has been in order for you to understand that on the path of good is where there is peace. The wonders have strengthened the people in their journey through the new desert. 50. In the midst of this peace you have been prepared so that when the time of struggle comes you will find yourself strong. I have taught you to pray from spirit to spirit so that you use the prayer as a weapon, as a shield, as a means of inspiration, as bulwark and consolation. 51. Not once but many times you have asked me, if when teaching my apostles the prayer of our Father, did I give you a prayer for all time? And I tell you that when I said that prayer I did in order to teach them a high way of speaking to the Father, a prayer that contained love, humility, faith, respect, conformity, trust. 52. Those who have been specified to repeat my words mechanically have done wrong, and also those who have not taken that sentence as a model to make your own sentences. 53. Now, when I tell you to rise spiritually, I do not erase from your heart that model prayer, that perfect prayer. I just want that instead of talking to me with your lips, you do it with the thought, and instead if you decide to repeat the phrases that make up that sentence one by one, you will be inspired by them so that the thoughts that you form in your spirit carry as the Our Father, love, humility, faith, respect, conformity, and trust in the Father. 56. Disciples. As you pray from spirit to spirit, which is the goal of my teachings, your whole being is focused on that act to speak to the Creator, with a voice that springs from your whole being, using the Spirit as an emissary and as an interpreter. 57. This is the way through which you can offer me a true tribute of adoration, love, knowledge, humility, compliance. 58. It will not be science, nor the doctrines of these times, that lead you to peace, nor those that teach you the path of spirituality. It is essential that a light comes from heaven to illuminate your understanding and reveal to you the true path. 59. Science, as man has taken it, can never sensitize the human heart in such a way that could feel and look at the spiritual. 60. I must tell you that men could feel my presence through science, if their intention were to look for me in the depths of it. But they are looking at me in every wonder they discover, and in spite of it, as if they were blind, they are denying me. 61. Nature, which man avidly scrutinizes, speaks unceasingly of me, manifesting my power, my love, and my justice. Man only aspires to know and accumulate power, not counting that love has to be inspiration and the beginning of all his works, as has been the works of the Creator. 62. Do you see how nature, its elements and its forces speak of me? Well, she will be in charge of opening the eyes of humanity to the truth. Lessons will flow from his bosom in torrents up to now contain. Of its entrails voices of justice will arise. In the spaces there will be a shudder, and the worlds that turn distant will send also your messages. 63. When all this is, and the man of science with all his power feel powerless and small to contain the unleashed forces, which sow justice everywhere, will retreat in horror from their work, and at last will exclaim, Lord, it is you, it is your presence, it is your voice, it is your justice that is manifesting. 64. A day of judgment, fear and repentance for many. 65. The pain will be so great that it will form darkness in men, as if a black cloak of mourning and sadness covered them, and it will be then that prayer arises from the spirit of humanity. That prayer will be a distressing plea of the prodigal son who comes crawling, tired and sick at the doors of his father's house. 66. Blessed be that instant, in which men at last open the eyes of the Spirit to the light of truth, because their past will be forgiven and a new sun will shine in your life, transforming it, regenerating it, ennoble it. 67. With what respect will man penetrate the paths of science, after he is drunk to the bottom of the cup of bitterness? And how noble will be the purposes and ideals that inspire you as you investigate mysteries of nature. 68. After the darkness there will be light again, and with that clarity men will look at life through a more spiritual and elevated sense. The bandage of religious fanaticism will fall and humanity will feel my presence. This doctrine, after being denied and persecuted, will be taken as true divine revelation and will spread throughout the world, affirming to men on the path of light, faith, good, and justice. 69. Why do you doubt so much happiness that I announce to you? Is it that everything that comes to you has to be to indefinitely worsen or embetter your existence? No, people, just as I predict the days of mourning, pain, bitterness, and misery, I also prophesy the days when light returns to minds, peace to hearts, the essence to spirits. 70. You are so used to receiving one evil after another and one calamity after another that you no longer expect anything good, that you no longer believe in favorable changes, is that you have lost faith. But if you came to yearn humanity to return to the path of good and fraternity, sow your little seed, contribute your fulfillment without waiting for others to get up to teach you how to do it. 71. I am your doctor, beloved people. In truth I tell you that nobody watches over your health as I do, and nobody feels your pain as I feel it. 72. Do you want to feel my balm bathing your body and your spirit at this moment? Penetrate in prayer. Rise up towards me. Purify your heart and your mind, and you will feel the balm of the Doctor of Doctors. 73. I have told you that after this life, when you have traveled the long path of the Spirit, when you have crossed the desert of trials and climbing your Mount Calvary, you will be in the White City, the true eternal city of the Spirit, which has always been waiting for you. There you will not experience any pain again, because in that mansion only spirits inhabit when they have reached the perfection. And do not forget that pain, illness, miseries, and vicissitudes are peculiar to imperfect spirits, who suffer to atone or to learn. 76. Men, do not be ashamed to cry, for crying is also a gift. Pray, you are all children in front of me. Let run the tears, let the pain come out and the joy penetrate. 77. Women, mothers, maids, girls, I am with you and I give my caress to every heart. My peace be with you.